Hi, I'm Mark Cunningham with Grace Property Management. So whether you're one of our current owner-landlord clients, whether you manage property yourself, you want to make sure that you're collecting the highest percentage of the rent that is due to you from your tenant as possible. So here are 4 things for suggestions on things you should be doing as a landlord to ensure that you're getting the majority of the rent collected on a monthly basis that you can. So number 1, you want to make sure that your lease agreement that you have in place is a fair agreement, a legal agreement, but give your tenant a grace period. Now you're saying, well, Mark, wait a minute. I thought you were telling me how to collect rent faster, and why would I want a grace period? Because let's be realistic. Let's be graceful. We're grace management, right? Let's give our tenants the ability to, yes, rent's due on the 1st, but you're not charged a late fee until the 3rd or whatever date you choose. Give them a grace period. Why? Because that's being reasonable. It's giving them an opportunity for the check to take an extra day to get to you in the mail, or for them to get their payment to you. So having a fair lease agreement in place with a fair grace period will help attract better quality residents, which makes them more likely to pay. Number 2, you want to give multiple rent payment options. Don't just say, you've got to come into our office and hand me cash. That's not the best way to do it. You want to allow your tenant to certainly come in and pay. I wouldn't recommend cash, but let them pay in person. Let them mail it. We give our tenants a lot of online payment options as well. So tenants can go online, they can do a one-time ACH payment directly from their bank to ours. They can they can set up recurring payments. They can even pay by credit card online if they want to do it. Why? Because we want to make it easy for them to pay. We've even set up recently that they can, I don't even know how this works exactly, they can get a slip from us, they go to 7-Eleven, and they can pay their rent through 7-Eleven to us. I don't know, that's technology, but multiple options. We want to give our tenants options to pay that makes it easy for them, because we're trying to make it easy for our tenants to pay. Number 3, also give them, as it relates to technology, a secure online portal. So you want to have technology in place that your tenant can log in, they can go to their secure online portal, and they can see their payment history. They can show what day they paid, how much they paid, their current balance, do they have an outstanding balance. Give them that ability. Why? Because it's the right thing to do. It helps you to collect more rent because they can see when their payment was applied, rather than just you verbally telling them. We want to have this set up. Number 4, we recommend, yes, you do enforce your lease. So if there's a late fee provision, yes, you should be enforcing that, but be reasonable and fair. Things happen. Bad things happen to good people. And when your good tenant has an issue, be realistic, be reasonable, be fair. You need to treat this like a business, but be reasonable and fair. Doing that will help you keep good long-term tenants and keep the rent coming in each month. Now, the other thing we don't really have on here, but I guess this is probably the biggest aspect of ensuring that rent is paid, is make sure you're qualifying your applicant on the front end. When a person applies, what process are you going through to ensure that you are minimizing the risk of that being a tenant that's not going to pay? Now, we've got other videos on that. You can search applicant screening, how to find good tenants, how to keep good tenants. But boy, good tenants are so valuable. And most tenants are good. They're good people. Give them the options that they need to help pay their rent on time. If you're a client of ours, we already have these things taken care of for you. If you're a tenant of ours, we have these things offered to you. But if you've got questions, give us a call. Visit our website, rentgrace.com. We're happy to be a resource if we can.